Alright. Hey guys, this is... son of a bitch. Can I start over? Alright, what up, suckers? This is Syndicate Shepherd, bringing you the callouts for firing range. So, this is fences, or this entire area is fence spawn. Because there's obviously a lot of fences. Makes sense. Fences, got it. Let's go into the restroom, or the bathroom, depending on how proper you want to be. So bathroom with this girl getting holed up in the bathroom, because, you know, that makes sense. So bathrooms, you're going to exit the bathrooms, and you go towards this little tiny area right here, is what we call the cars, or car, or whatever you want to call it, because there's like, 3 million cars here. And into this next area, where these moving targets are, this entire, like, alleyway, or whatever you want to call it, it's going to be called 1, because that giant one that's there for no reason. Into this trailer thing, this is what we call the trailer. Hey, so it's the only trailer on the map. It makes sense. All right, trailer. In this main area, right outside the trailer, it's kind of a huge spot, especially in a lot of games. We're gonna call this the sandbag because there's a lot of sandbags, like everywhere. So sandbag. Also, right above the sandbags is what we're gonna call the crow's nest. A lot of people like to go up there. So like, hey, there's a guy in the crow's nest, and then you throw a grenade up there. So anyway. Into this next room, right near the sandbags, is what we're gonna call plywood. It's like the plywood room, plywood building, plywood. Just keep it at plywood. So you got top of plywood, bottom plywood, up, down, whatever suits your boat. Right behind plywood, which is right to the left of fences where we just started, we're gonna call this back plywood or back of plywood, behind plywood, something to deal with being not in the front of plywood. This alleyway we're running down right here, this is called the trail, or back trail, behind trail, whatever, back trail, I think is what we're going to actually say. So this is the back trail, because it leads to the back. Where we just head up, this is called the cage, because we're going to cage this shit. Yeah, this is the cage, because obviously there's a giant... Okay, I'm done. Alright, the next thing we're going to go into the back here. We're going to call this the range. And hey, look, it's our friend being held up in the range again. Anyway, you can shoot the targets and stuff. Obviously, it's a range. As we head into the building right next to the range, we're going to call this ammo, because there's, like, a large supply of ammo here. Right next to the ammo room, we're going to call this little ammo. Not little ammo, little ammo. So, make sure you remember that. Heading out right outside of ammo, this is going to be tires, since there's, probably 300 tires here. So this area, tires. And as we continue through, right after tires, this is called the tunnel. So make sure you remember that this is the tunnel from the tires, whatever. This area to the left of the tunnel, this is what we call the jeeps, since there's 2 jeeps here. So remember that. Into this next room, this is what we call the body count. This entire room, anywhere in this room, body count. So as you exit the body count, right in front of body count, this entire area where this Jeep is and into this room, this is what we call beer. So it says next time bring beer. So make sure you bring beer. To beer. Yeah. Anyway, this is blue building. This entire exterior of this building is blue, at least the top half is. The top part of this is called top blue, whereas the bottom part is obviously called bottom blue. So make sure you remember that. And I believe that is all that we got to say. Props. Oh, the rocks! Duh. This area right here, right next to blue, this is called the rocks. So it's kind of right beyond the crow's nest where this barrel is that I just shot at. Anyway, this is the rocks. So that is all. Again, this is Shepherd. Firing range.